This is video number 106, and this will actually be the last video for book 1. There are other songs in this book. I'm not going to teach those to you through the videos. After this, we're going to be moving on to a new playlist that's going to be start over with video number 1, and it'll say intermediate orchestra class. Okay, no longer beginner. It's going to be intermediate orchestra class, and that's going to be book 2. All right, so if you haven't gotten your book 2 yet, talk to your parents about it because that's coming up next. Okay, this is the last video for book 1. And we're going to be learning to play number 182 in your book on page 42. Now this one, boy, that has a lot of stuff in it that you've just learned. There are a whole bunch of things. This is a great thing to kind of tie in all the stuff that you've been learning over this entire book. So let's talk about all the things that we see in 182. First of all, this is a real famous symphony. This is one of Haydn's, they call it, he didn't name it the Surprise Symphony, it was named the Surprise Symphony afterwards, because you can probably even just see the surprise in there. Do you notice it has dynamics? We just learned that, right? Starts off soft, and then do you see, bam, where there's one big old loud note? Look at measure 8, that 14 note, so it's all soft and soft and soft, and then bam, loud. That's the surprise, okay? So we've got dynamics, and we have staccatos. We have hooked bows, we have accidentals, we have actually it's in C major, so we've got to do some some F naturals and C naturals, but then in measure 7 you have that random F sharp, and in measure 9 it's back to F natural. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this one. This one, it's going to be tricky. It's going to take you more than a day to learn it. You're not going to learn it just in this one video. You're going to have to practice it a lot. I'm going to do my best to kind of highlight the parts that you need to review. What I would suggest to you is that you do this video many times, because I will review. I'll say, hey, play this measure, echo me this measure, and if you'll do that, you'll get better and better at it, okay? So let's start at the beginning, and we are going to try to do everything the very first time, staccatos and dynamics and all that good stuff, okay? So these are staccato piano notes. So I don't want to play down here. I'm not going to use my whole bow. Why? Because it's staccato, okay? Now, the trick sometimes with playing piano, people sometimes don't press in hard enough their left hand, and so they sound really fuzzy. Make sure, even though you have no weight going on here, on the right hand, you have a lot of weight here. That's what makes piano sound gross. That and the fact that some people try to use like that much bow. Use more bow than that, okay? Shadow bow from the beginning. We're just gonna do the first 4 measures, okay? Soft and short, and look where I'm starting, like right there. 1, 2, shadow bow. F natural, F low 2, F natural. Now a B natural, high 2 for violins and violas. Okay, try just that much. Did you notice it was an arpeggio at the beginning? First 4 measures. So in violins and violas in measure 3 and 4, you got low 2 on the D and then a high 2 on the G. F natural, B natural. Cello, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. Okay? Beginning, first 4 measures. Soft and short. 1, 2, soft and short. Go. Don't forget to tilt the bow. F natural, F natural. High 2. Okay, try it again. Measure 1 through 4 and go. F natural. Okay, now shadow will measure 5 through 8. Starts off the same. Now watch what I'm going to do with my bow. So I'm up here because we're really using half a bow on their piano. But then when I get to those half notes, I'm going to do some bow distribution thing. I'm going to work my way down to the frog. Why? Because in measure 8, I want a big old loud sound for that forte. And if I'm up here, it's not happening. So I want to work my way down here. I'm going to go ba da da, bam, starting at the frog. Okay? Shadow bow, 5, 1, 2, shadow bow, fast and light. Now big up bow, little down bow, get all the way to the frog. Now loud. Okay, shadow bow again from 5. And I'm going to show you again what I did. This is up bow, this is measure 7 and 8. Okay, so I'm up here because I was doing the staccatos up here. Watch, I'm going to go big. See how far I went? Now little. Now big. That's how I got down to the frog. Okay, I went bigger on the up bows and then the down bows. Okay, play from 5 now. 1, 2, soft and short, go. Now soft and light, don't get loud. Stay soft. Get to the frog. Loud. Okay, now you've got to stay soft. When you do those half notes, a lot of people end up getting loud. Don't let that happen. Very, very light bow, because otherwise it's not a surprise. You're a loud person creeping up, and it doesn't work. It's not a surprise, okay? You gotta sneak up behind them and then yell boo and scare them and make them scream, okay? If you're clomping around behind them, getting louder and louder, they know you're coming, right? This is a musical version of that. You've got to sneak up, and then when you get to measure that forte, that's when you yell boo musically with the forte, okay? Play from the beginning, okay? Beginning, soft and short, and 1, 2, beginning, and go. Upper half of the bow, short, light, fast bows. Now high 2 B natural. Just keep it soft, don't get loud, don't get loud. Now stay soft, get the frog. Okay, now let's start it. Actually, let's going on to 9, but I want you to look at 10 first, okay? I want you to do measure 10 starting on the 3rd note, which is the 8th note, okay? Make sure you're doing F naturals. Do the 8th notes of measure 10 plus 1 note. I'll count 1, 2, you're gonna play 3, te, 4, te, 1. Just do it, it's up a scale, okay? Measure 10, the 3rd note, it's a D 8th note, and 1, 2 with me. Again, and go. Again, and go. Okay, now start there and play the rest of that measure. So here, wait and listen. Go, and go. Okay, now I want you to go to 2 notes before that. You go up, up. So you do measure 10 and 11. Echo me. And go, soft, up, up. Okay, now I want you to go to the second to last measure, 13, 14, measure 15, the 3rd note. It's a C natural, okay? Play there, plus 1 note, and go. C, B, A, B, C. It's the next place you have 8 notes. Measure 15, 3rd note, echo me, and go. C, B, A, B, C. Now go to the end from there. And now go. Okay, now I want you to do the last 2 measures starting on up, up, D. Echo me, last 2 measures of the song. 1, 2, and go with me. Okay, now go back to 9 and shadow bow. And it seems weird to shadow bow if we play, but do it anyways. Shadow bow starting at 9, soft and up bow. Okay, shadow bow down here, you're starting here, and you're gonna go up bow. And 1, 2, 9, go soft. Keep it soft, keep it soft. Now we're loud. What I'm going to suggest to you now is you pause the video, practice the whole thing, but specifically 9 to the end, okay? And then practice the whole thing. When you're ready, join me from the beginning with dynamics and everything else is right. The speed that I'm doing, I think it's about 70, let's see. Yeah, 72, okay? So if you want to practice on your own and then join me with that, if you can do 72, you'll be able to do this. Beginning, and soft, and 1, 2, soft and short, go. F natural. Now high 2. Keep it soft, measure 5. work your way to the frog. Keep it soft. Surprise. Now loud. Soft. Keep it soft. Keep it soft. Now loud. Okay, so if you didn't do great on that, that's completely normal. We need to do practice, 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 and then try it again, okay? Again, 72 is about the tempo. If you need to work up certain sections to that, that's what I would do. Practice it in chunks. Don't just try beginning to end over and over and over again, all right? I think probably places you need to work on a lot, 10 and 11, and 15 and 16, all right? Also remember, keep it soft until you have that loud note, because you want it to be a surprise. Otherwise, it's not the surprise symphony. All right? So keep practicing. It's going to take a while, but you'll get it, and then you'll be done with book 1.